Hi everybody, it's Hubby here with Just About Anything Garage, and it's time for another exciting episode of Behind the Scenes. I think we're up at episode 15, and this isn't the reason for the episode. Let me show you something. Stupidity reigns sometimes. I don't know if you can see it, but I left my shut doors open and I got a ton of leaves blowing inside. So I gotta take the leaf blower and blow these suckers out because God, I don't need a ton of leaves in there. But anyways, the reason we're doing the behind the scenes, right? Because behind the scenes is to let you guys know what generally doesn't get filmed and things that you need to consider when you're doing the channel, right? Well, one of the things you need to contend with is life. Life gets in the way sometimes. And life has gotten in the way here for a little bit. Here's where we're at. We're currently recording the C30, and what we want to try and do is get the tilt mechanism for the C30 done, right? Well, we've got the design down. We've contacted people to get some questions answered on metal. We're going to do another section of the redesign of the tilt based on what we heard there. And then we're going to stop for a little while on the C30. And the reason we're going to stop on the C30 for a little while is that I'm retired. I'm on a fixed income. I have a fixed amount of cash flow. We do have businesses that supply us, so that's a good thing. I also have a retirement, and I'm limited to how much I can draw out of my retirement at certain amounts of time. I have a withdrawal pattern I have to meet with that to fill my bank account for the projects that I do. And we hit that limit, and I've got like, I don't know, 8 weeks, 10 weeks before I can go ahead and do another withdrawal to refill so I can get parts so I can do the C30. And since how I do not want to delay that 8 to 10 weeks in recording and doing different things, I have to make a decision for the channel. And what is that decision for the channel? Well, we're going to swap up for a little bit. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and watch these leaves blow back into the shop as we're talking. Look at that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the Corvette. We're going to move the Corvette. If you've been keeping up with that project, what we've been doing with that is we've got it pretty much all set up, right? So we're still missing the power steering pump. They finally notified me that that is in, so all I have to do is give them a call and tell them go ahead and charge that credit card, which we have to wait, of course, because my account is really low for projects. So we'll do that when we get there too. But in the meantime, we're going to pull it out. We're going to park that sucker into the back. We're going to put a cover on that baby so I can clear the space. We're going to take the C30, move the C30 out, put her in the center bay. And what we're going to do is, I got Big Bertha over here. Her battery's charging. We're going to pull Big Bertha out. We're going to put her in this slot. And yes, she will fit. Just barely, but she'll fit in there. And we're going to go ahead and do a lot of the maintenance items that need to be done with that, because they're good camera items. They're good things to do on the channel. They're just not super expensive, right? Because I gotta replace a axle seal. Not hyperly expensive. We can get that out of regular cash flow. I need to fix one of the saddles for the in the rear where the big U-bolts come down and connect to the two-speed axle. We got to replace one of those, and we may have to make one for that, so that'll be a good thing to tape. And then we go through and clean stuff up, get everything working, get it really reliable, so that we can go ahead, get her on the road, and get her using on a consistent basis for picking up projects, because we're finding all sorts of stuff out there that we want to do, and we're going to go ahead and do those. But that is some of the stuff that you need to consider when you do a channel. Is how is it going to impact you financially, how you're going to fund it. If you have a funding plan in place like I have, overrunning your funding plan, which we did, we overran our funding plan, and waiting for it to come back so that you can refill it. So let me go away and get everything set up. We'll show you some of the shuffle on the cars, because we play vehicle Tetris as usual in here, and we'll get set up for that new stuff. But just another exciting episode of Behind the Scenes, where you got to do stuff in order to do stuff and put it on the channel. All right, so hang tight and we'll be right back with some shuffle. Whoa, Staller. Close. Catcher's car number 1. She's gonna get a cover. Of course, she'll get her hood. And she'll get covered. Just kind of out of the way for right now. We let her warm up a little bit before we turn her off. Other than me learning how to drive her, whoops, she's doing just fine. Still need the power steering pump, new tires, finish the interior and stuff on her, but as you can tell, he's pumping right along. Fired right up. A little bit of choke, mostly idle now. Went through and retuned her. She was off a little bit as things were settling in. But there's car number 1. All right, we'll be back for car number 2 here in just a little bit. Okay, Trich's vehicle number 2. Why am I not hearing a fuel pump? Okay, let's go check that out. There we go. Looks like we got a bad switch. Let that pump go for a minute. Pull some choke. Uh-oh. There we go. She wants to be rich. I thought she might be a little cranky. It's been a couple weeks. Put you here. Hopefully you won't fall. There we go. Easy out of the mirrors. Same as the first, a little bit louder and a little bit worse. No speedo, which is okay. Okay, crawl up here. Nice and easy on the mirrors. Split the rails. Right about there. run for a couple minutes, see how she has it. And then the next one will be Big Bertha hanging out there, coming in this bay. I got a little skip going, which doesn't surprise me because if you remember, I put new plugs and wires on it, but we didn't do anything with the carburetor other than clean it. All right, shall we move on to vehicle number 3? She may be super cranky to start, so let me do a little pre-work with that, and we'll be back with that part of Tetris. Hang tight. All right, so Big Bertha's moving. Got her up on high idle. She's been running a little bit. Let's see if we can get her to move reasonably here. Set you on the dash, hopefully not knock you over. How about we move your way up? How's that? Not too bad. Idle a little bit. Put her in granny gear. Let's see. I think going around this way. Power steering pump sounds like it needs some fluid, huh? Let's see if we can go up here. We're gonna go back into granny. We're gonna straighten it out. Up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Took out a little bit of the driveway of the yeah, I didn't need that side seal. Have to take the mirrors off. Okay, once we got past the mirrors, didn't have much. All right. Look at that. Not too much damage, guys. She's in. See if we can make sure we can close the garage door. If not, we may have to clear a Oh God. Yeah. Tight fit. Get this out of the way. All right. Let's see how much money. Side space. We need, what do we need? 1.5 feet. Took our trim piece off. Really nice. We'll pop that back on and make a little repair, be just fine. All right, we need about 1.5 feet. Let's see if we can get our 1.5 feet. We'll be getting around the front of it a while, I'll tell you that much. Let's put you down for a minute. See where we do. She's a tight fit in the shop though, I'll tell you that. Only because we got all kinds of stuff around it, but alright. We need 1.5 feet. Let's see what we can get. Gonna be about it, right about there, I'm thinking. Let's find out. Ooh, I think we just got it. Let's find out. We may have to get another inch. See if we have an inch. I probably got an inch. All right. Let's see if we can take that inch. Oh, yep, we're there. That's it, no matter what. Otherwise, you gotta back her out a bit, clear some shit out of the way, like that refrigerator, and try it again. She just barely fits. I mean, she's pushed all the way up. Hopefully I don't have to get to some of my tools. Obviously, we'll be doing some rearranging, but hey, it's in. Let's check our clearance. Oh yeah, Let's put the door down. See what we get. So we can fit it in. You gotta drive careful, but Big Bertha will fit. Woohoo! Look at that. So probably what we'll do is, you know, if we have to, I got a whole crap load of bed. I'll back it up a little bit when we go to work on it to give me the clearance for the stuff. We'll just make sure that we can move her back in. When we work on it, we won't leave her in a dead state. And I can walk around her, I can get underneath her. Plenty of up space, no problem there. See? Plenty of head space. I can even get to the other side of her by going underneath the bed. A little tight over here because of stuff we have over on the driver's side, but get the tools right here. That'll open. Get the drill press. Can even get to the bench. And get to the bench box. Push that right up against it. Okay, so yeah, so probably what we're going to do, but we've had a success here behind the scenes to get things in here, is I'll probably do more of it off camera once I figure out just exactly how we're going to do it. Clear a lot around it so it's a little bit easier, but she's in, which is what we need, because we got to switch up and do some stuff, because life has just gone and slowed us down a little bit. Anyway, so let's get back underneath this into some clear space here. It's really clean under here. I don't know if I showed you guys that. I think I have in different things, but she's in really good shape. Anyways, let's call that done for this behind the scenes. Life gets in the way, you don't stop, right? You come up with a new plan, you figure out what you're going to do, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to still work on the C30. It's just going to be slowed down a couple weeks. So what we're going to do is we're going to work and do some of the maintenance issues that we need to have on Big Bertha. Film that for you and put that out there and get her set so we can get her all registered on the road so that we can pick off and drop off projects, because we're starting to move to that. We're starting to get stuff done. And we'll go from there. All right, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching everything. Do all that jazz for me. We'll appreciate it. Helps us grow the channel. Tell all your friends. If you got suggestions of things you want to see, let me know. We love your comments too. Let us know what you think. She's a tight fit. Anyways, thanks a lot, and we'll see you the next time on Just About Anything Garage.